Hey guys, THUNDERSTUD here, running a little late today, but boy is it worth it. We got a new box that revolves around Gandora. We got Gigarays, Gandora, the Dragon of Destruction. Very crazy monster. But more importantly, we got a new skill. This is what Konami does to make a deck meta when it releases a new deck or archetype or whatever. We get a new skill. We got Determination to Fight. It's a very good skill. You get it. I got it on Little Yugi. You can get it on a few different characters, I think, at least 2. But what it wants you to use, we'll start with the requirements. Deck that contains 10 Gadget, Silent Sword, or Silent Magician monsters. So they want you to tech in Gandora to either Gadgets, Silent Magicians, or Silent Swordsman. Now, the best for that is going to be Gadget. So we're going to be using Gadget, and then we're going to be using the first part of this skill. Don't worry about the second part of this skill this video. We're focusing on the first. Return 1 card from your hand to your deck and add 1 Gandora monster from your deck to your hand. You can also normal summon 1 Gandora monster in addition to your normal summon this turn. Wow, that was really good. This skill can only be used once per turn, thrice per duel, so you can do that 3 times. You can return 1 card, add a Gandora, and add a Gandora to your graveyard. It's important you're using that skill whenever you can because of how our boy Gigarays works. So it can't be normal summoned, unlike regular Gandora, who's only normal summoned. It's by sending 2 other monsters from your hand or field. You can special summon this boy. You send him to the graveyard. He gains 300 attack for each banished card. Once per turn, just like regular Gandora, you pay half your life points. Choose one of these effects depending on the Gandora monsters with different names in your graveyard. Super important that you're getting the different names part right, so you're using the proper skills. 1 Gandora, destroy all cards on the field, all other cards on the field. 2 Gandoras, banish all other cards on the field. 3 Gandoras, banish all other cards on the field and in the graveyards. So you can get 3 Gandoras into your graveyard. You will have to physically put this normal Gandora, the Dragon of Destruction, into the graveyard yourself. Your skill will mill this Gandora, and it mills another Gandora with like an X in its name, some sort of extreme Gandora. Really, it's just another Gandora with a different name in your graveyard, getting you to the ultimate banish of everything on the field and everything in the graveyard. So it seems a little complicated, but the skill is very simple and does make this deck meta. I feel like this is one of those decks where people aren't going to be playing it at first because they're not exactly going to understand how it plays. But once they figure out the plays, this deck, I think, will be pretty popular because you're going to be able to do it without so many Gandoras. You could probably run this deck with just 1 copy of each of these Gandoras. You'd probably want 2, but you can fill in the gaps with just regular Gandoras, so you can keep cycling the skill and just get away with 1 Gigaray. So if you only have 1 Gigaray, don't be afraid to try this deck. The important part is gadgets. You know what gadgets do? They get us to the level 4 XCs super easy. Gear Giant is important. Gear Gigant, I guess. It's not Giant. He's important. He keeps our +1s coming. We need that to get rid of the 2 monsters for our Gigarays. Things work out really well, guys. I'm using Karma Cut because we have a +1 advantage usually with our gadgets. I'm using Zing because you get a lot of back row hate, and it keeps cards on the field for things like normal Gandora and for our Gigarays. So I had so much fun with this deck. This deck's actually pretty good. It's fun. It's stuff we haven't been doing at all. Gadgets were already pretty good, so this is a really good tech for them. Super cool deck, guys. Hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Alright, here we are facing a Joey Wheeler. We're going second. We're climbing up a little win streak. This deck was getting a lot of wins. Even if it wasn't huge streaks, it was getting a lot of wins. And it only wasn't huge streaks because I'm figuring the deck out as I go along. I'm always constantly tweaking and changing things until it's at a position where I'm really comfortable making the video. So it's not a fair win ratio until I'm really optimized and really comfortable with it. So anyway, Red Eyes. He's thrown out a Red Eyes. We're going to show him our Determination of Flight. Search the regular Gandora, mill Gandora X in there. Set a gold. We have a Karma Cut we're going to use in his draw phase. He's going to use Book of Moon to counter it. Touche, touche. we threw away a Gandora to do it. So we already have 2 Gandoras in the grave with just 1 instance of the skill. He equips a Gear Knight. Gold mills out yellow, or bounces out yellow. Search a green. Top deck a gold. Normal summon that gold. Special summon that green. Use a search of a red. Now we can do Determination of Flight. We throw away the Gigarays to add a Gigarays, and then we add a Gigarays to the graveyard. So now, with this normal summon of this normal Gandora, he's the 3rd Gandora we need for the Gigarays, but he's also going to serve as a field wipe. He's going to hop on out here. We normal summoned him thanks to the skill. The skill gave us a double normal summon as long as it's a Gandora monster. Wipe the field with that Gandora, send that Gandora to the graveyard, bring out Gigarays, banish everything from the graveyard on both sides, get all the way up to 4.8k and finish him off. Great stuff, guys. Alright, Little Yugi versus Little Yugi. We're D-Sod Little Yugi. We're gonna catch a rank up and a 4 streak. This deck is legit, guys. It's the real deal, no joke. So we have our Zing, we have our Karma Cut. We're not starting with silver or gold, which is ideal, but we'll take a yellow start. We're going to use our skill. We throw the Gandora Gigarays back. We search regular Gandora, and we add Gandora X. It's important to be spamming your skill because you need 3 Gandoras in the grave. The skill only mills Gandora X and Gigarays, so you manually have to get your regular Gandora into the graveyard. How you do that, your skill gives you an extra normal summon. So your gadgets are swarming the field, normal summon a Gandora, wipe the field with that Gandora, then you can use the normal Gandora that just wiped the field as fodder for the Gigarays. So you throw that Gandora and 1 more monster you need in your hand, bring out the Gigarays, Gigaray banishes everything, and finishes the duel. Here we're facing magnets, so he's brought his magnet boys out. He's gone Gamma, Delta, Field Spell into Beta, Beta into Gorgonic Guardian, ties that bind. Great play for him. He set a back row, but you're going to see some next level old school plays that we used to do with Zing way back in 2017 Duel Links. So here he's going to swing with Delta Magnet. I'm going to use Zing on his 1 and my Karma Cut. Then I'm going to chain my Karma Cut, get rid of his Gorgon because she's detrimental to what we're trying to do. I milled that Gandora. I milled our regular Gandora, so we don't need to wipe the field with him. Now we go Determination of Flight. We throw away our Karma Cut for the Gigarays. We add a Gigarays to the graveyard. Green Gadget. This is why gadgets are perfect, guys. 1 gadget normal summon gives us 2 monsters. Now we can bring out the Gigarays. We weren't able to with just 1 before. Gigarays, look at all that on the field. We're going to banish everything from the graveyard, everything from the field, and be exactly enough for lethal. But wait! He's out of Kiteroid. We have to continue the duel. He's got an Alpha. Now we have nothing in the graveyard, which means we have no effect. We're a 4.2k beat stick. Now we get a Zing. We get a Determination of Flight. We get a Gigarays. Obviously can't use it. But now we have an X back in the graveyard, which means we can use the 1 effect, which is destroy all other cards on the field. So not bad. We get to destroy his card, to get him out of the way, and get rid of that last Kiteroid. Now the more he banishes, the buffer we get. He's got another Delta. Delta's gonna mill a Beta. Has to pass his turn again. We already have 1 in the graveyard. If I was really afraid of Delta, if I was like, oh, there's gonna be a Valkyrion or something, you know, I could bring out this Gigarays by getting rid of these 2 monsters. That would be 2 Gigarays, or sorry, 2 Gandoras in the graveyard, which means I'd be able to banish all other cards on the field, which means we wouldn't have to worry about any sort of Valkyrion. Obviously, we don't need that here. Normal summon Gold Gadget, but we just hit him for the 4.5k as the Kiteroid already gone. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Sarah. She probably likes to do some banishing of her own. Could you imagine Mind of Plena after banishing a full field? You really need this skill to get off the full effect of your Gigaray though. So anyway, we're starting with gold. That's going to be gold into red. Red searches yellow. Set our Zing. We go with Gear Gigant. Great first turn play as he keeps our hand nice and fat. It's like we haven't even used a card yet. So now we're able to set our Zing. use our flight, we threw our silver away, search our regular Gandora, throw Gandora X into the graveyard, and we are off to the races. He's gonna Mystical Space Typhoon our Zings, so that's not cool at all. Buster Blader, oh man, we might have a hard time with that. We look like gadgets, but we are very much a dragon deck, so he's gonna set 2. Gigant, once again, give us the silver. Generally gonna be searching silver and gold with Gigant. Use the skill once again. Add the Gigarays in the graveyard. We get this regular Gandora in the graveyard. That's gonna be 3 Gandoras in the graveyard. We use our normal summon with gold. Thanks to the skill, we get another normal summon of a Gandora monster. So we can normal summon this Gandora when we choose. I'm trying to draw out some back row by doing more Xyz plays, trying to see where his back row is at. So I'm gonna Malevolent Sin, still didn't use the back row. So we're gonna normal summon over 2 Xyz monsters to bring out this Gandora. Absolutely insane plays. Never would have saw this coming. I didn't think you could just bring back Gandora with 1 card and a skill, but they totally did it. So now we're gonna destroy those 2 back row. He's going to use his memories to bring out a Buster Blader, but keep in mind, we've banished his dragon, so he has no other dragon in his graveyard. That means he can't use that thing's effect. Here is the Gigarays. Banish everything. 5.1k. That's lethal. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Supreme King Jaden. He was going for a rank up. 5-win streak, going for a rank up. Gonna get clapped by a deck he's never seen before. So we're starting with the silver. That means we get any level 4 Xyz we want. So it's already such a solid engine away from our Gandora win cons. We search 2 yellows. We Xyz into our Gigant. It's important because he gives us +1s, and we want those +1s. We're able to search silvers. We're able to search golds. We're able to use our skills. Very good. So that's 1 Gandora. Gandora X in the graveyard. We need 3 Gandoras in the graveyard. We have to manually put this Gandora in the graveyard. The skill will not put the regular Gandora in the graveyard. Facing magnets, he goes Gamma into Delta, Mills, and Alpha, sets 2 back row. We get a Karma Cut. We get a +1 again from Gigant. Very important card for this deck. Not needed, but it makes it much better. Silver Gadget into Yellow Gadget. Still getting those +1s. Now we use our skill again. What I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to push out his back row. I'm trying to make him use his back row before I get my Gandoras out. So we're going Malevolent Sin. Malevolent Sin's gonna banish a little Delta. Determination now. We throw away a green. We got another Gigarays. We threw a Gigarays into the graveyard. That means we're gonna normal summon our regular Gandora here. We're gonna get a cutscene. Super awesome cutscene for our Gandora. This is only the regular Gandora, not the Gigarays. So it's a normal summon. The skill lets us normal summon over those boys. He's gonna dip out of here with a Delta just to make sure it gets his effect off. But it doesn't matter. He's even gonna Powerful Rebirth, try to get Search off. It's not gonna matter, guys. Because we're gonna crush him with Gandora. Now, normally you'd come to this point. Crushing him with Gandora wouldn't be enough. Your Gandora would still be very tiny. He's using Forbidden Lance just to lower our attack even more. Doesn't matter though, because then we throw away that Gandora. Now he's in the graveyard. That means 3 Gandoras are in the graveyard. That means we get to banish everything on the field, everything in the graveyard, so we gain 300 attack for every banished card. 5.1k in one mighty swing. Great stuff, guys. Alright, Yami Yugi versus Regular Yuki. We are destined to win this, as we are the real Yugi. He's just some ghost who we let use our body when we can't win a duel. So we have both of our 2 trap cards in the deck. We have Red Gadget searching Yellow Gadget. We also have a Green Gadget in hand. Pretty good start, I would say. So our boy passes over there. We got our Gold Gadget. Gold Gadget's gonna special summon Green Gadget. Green Gadget's gonna search. We're staying fat. We're not using our skill yet. We don't, or there it goes. We're gonna show him our determination now. We've got this Gandora. This is the other Gandora, Gandora X, the Dragon of Demolition. Not really important what it does. He's just a different Gandora named to be in the graveyard. Now this boy just used 2 hand traps, a Temperance, and a Karibo. And then he took 1300. That's no Destiny draw. He sets a monster. We get another Zing. Now we're gonna Xyz into our gear Gigant. That's gonna give us another +1. It's gonna give us a silver. Oh no, yellow. We should have searched a silver or a gold, really. But I guess we're gonna go with this red. Search another yellow. And we're gonna swing over, or use the skill again, it's important, because now we have this is the third Gandora, that's the second Gandora in the graveyard. We need 3 for full power Gigarays. We swing over at Martin, it's Lunalights. Could be dicey, but we're gonna pull it out. We go with Utopia. Then we're able to normal summon a yellow gadget once again. Gadgets are just a very solid engine to a very good boss pool in 4XCs, guys. Now here he's got a Temperance again. This guy's all hand traps. So it looks like he's breaking, he's not breaking. He just has an absurd amount of hand traps, as Lunalights do. They try to go a lot of hand traps, Destiny Draw to finish their combo, and then they try to OTK you. I'm not going to let that boy do it. He uses a Crimson Fox. That means our Karma Cut alone will not save us from this boss monster. We're still going to blow it. We're still going to use it, because it's going to give us 1,000 life points, and we're going to need those life points. We're going to hit him with the Karma Cut. We each gain 1,000. Now he's got a Cat Dancer effect. He uses his effect on Utopia. Now, I blocked the Utopia once, and then I let him hit the Utopia, because I'm going to block another monster. So, go ahead and take all that damage. I want to keep my other monsters alive for the Gandora plays to really finish. So, we Utopia again. Stop him. He's trying to swing at all my monsters. He's trying to destroy my life points. It's also important our life points get low enough so we can use this Utopia for win cons. I'll show you all the different win cons. I go really fast here. But we had a lot of different win cons for this deck as he destroys poor little yellow. Or no, yellow isn't destroyed. So look, we can go Utopia Ray. We can use his effect, bring that monster down to 0, easily finish it off with any other monster. But we can throw away 2 monsters. Gandora Destruction, we have all 3 in the graveyard. That means we're going to banish everything. Everything from the graveyards, everything from the field. It goes much faster in game. That's kind of crazy. They make you sit through this. It goes like that in the game. 7,200. Absolutely insane, guys. So, that was the Lunalights. That was Lunalights doing what Lunalights do. This deck, you know, this was just first day, first reset platinum. But it was so much better than I thought. It was crazy better than I thought. At first I was like, gadgets and Gandora, what is this gonna do? Get 1 copy of this Gandora if you have gadgets. If you have a full gadget playset, you gotta get at least 1 copy of this Gandora. Use this and the skill as a tech for your gadget deck, and it's gonna be great. So if you already love gadgets, this is going to be fantastic techs. Makes your deck fun, makes it cool, makes it a little meta. So I'm all for that. Let's go with gadgets, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.